Let's get an update now on a fascinating case out of Malheur County. A mother there is suing the state of Oregon after she was denied the ability to be a foster parent because she refuses to support LGBTQ+ children. Her case was in federal court in Portland on Wednesday. No decision was made this week, but if she wins the case, Oregon's regulation that foster parents have to support those kids could be removed. And in the meantime, she wants the state to let her continue on the process toward becoming a foster parent while the lawsuit proceeds. This is Jessica Bates. She's a single mom with 5 kids. Her husband died a few years ago. She wanted to adopt 2 children out of foster care, a pair of siblings under the age of 9. She says she was listening to the radio one day when God told her to do it. But when she went to Oregon's Department of Human Services to start the process towards becoming a foster parent, she found out in a training class that she'd have to support and affirm LGBTQ+ children. And that included things like using their chosen names and pronouns, letting them dress the way they're comfortable, and getting them appropriate medical care, including gender-affirming care. Bates told DHS workers handling her application she wouldn't do that. And she wrote to them saying, "I cannot support this behavior in a child. I have no problem loving them and accepting them as they are, but I would not encourage them in this behavior. I believe God gives us our gender, sex, and it's not something we get to choose." Well, because of that, her application was denied. So she filed a lawsuit claiming the state is discriminating against her for being a Christian. She also argues the state is violating her First Amendment rights by forcing her to use pronouns she doesn't agree with. In court this week, her lawyer asked for the requirement about supporting LGBTQ kids to be suspended with an injunction so that Bates could continue the foster process rather than waiting for the lawsuit to get over. They said she wants to bring the foster children into her home soon so that her older kids could bond with them. She's being represented by the Alliance Defending Freedom. That's a Christian law firm and advocacy group that often takes on cases against LGBTQ rights.
Well, just like many people of faith, they are called to care and love for children. That's all Jessica wants. She's totally fit to be a parent, and we need more parents in the foster and adoption system, not fewer. And Oregon's law is just unconstitutional. It's categorically excluding parents from the door because of what they believe and what they want to say, and that's wrong. Like I said, Jessica just wants to care and love for children.
As you heard there, her lawyer argues that there are thousands of kids in Oregon's foster care system without a safe home, which is true. Foster kids have been even housed in hotels and offices in Oregon that have been going on for years, that has, because there are just not enough foster parents to bring them in. Bates' lawyers say she's ready now to provide a home for 2 kids in the system if she can get certified. She said in court documents that she tried to request children who are not LGBTQ. DHS told her, no, it doesn't work like that. A child's identity can change and she needs to be ready to support anyone. In court documents, DHS wrote, resource parents and adoptive parents must demonstrate that they are capable of and willing to place the interests of the child above their own. Plaintiff admits she's not able to do that with respect to LGBTQ+ children. The judge in the case, Adrienne Nelson, says she wants to know whose rights take priority, the parents or the kids in foster care. She says she'll decide on whether to block the rule that says foster parents have to support those kids. And like many other things in federal court, a timeline for that ruling was not given. So we'll have to keep an eye on the case and update you when it happens. In the meantime, what do you think about all this? When we first did this story, you had plenty to say on both sides of the issue. Does this recent hearing affect your thoughts? Let us know, will you? Email us at thestory@kgw.com or call and leave a voicemail, 503-226-5090.